I had such a hard day. Erica, what was hard about it? I had to work all day without lunch. This is so good. First meal I've had all day. I'm so tired. All I wanted to do was come home. And now I'm home. And I could cry. I'm so happy. My email was so full. It was so full. So many emails. And then somebody started asking me about somebody else's emails. And I was like, I don't know. Okay. That's not my email box. I'm just in charge of my own email box. And that's enough. This wine is so good. It's so good. It's not new, but I do think it is my favorite red. It is my favorite red. It's so good. It smells like grapes. Like sweet purple grape jelly. Ew, grape jelly? No, strawberry all day. But this smells like purple grape jelly. Erica, what other kind of grape jelly is there? White grape jelly, right? I don't know. But it's spicy. It tastes spicy. It's like so much fun in my mouth. And every time I take a sip, I have to do that. It just makes the flavors even more spicy. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you about my day. It was hard. I'm tired and I'm so happy. And I'm tired and I'm glad to be home. And I feel so much better. Okay, bye. Yo. So, I don't think that girl balded me. I think I'm either super stressed or like my immune system is attacking itself, because how did she burn bald me? And like I keep looking and it's making me depressed, but I just have to say this for the record because I went off. Remember when I went off about her balding me? I've been looking at it like every day all of a sudden, and I'm trying to understand the math and the science behind what has happened to the front of my head. And it is clean. It is clean. Not clean as in very clear. It's clear and it's clean, like smooth. And so when I put said information into Google, it immediately brings up diagrams that look just like my head and says that it's alopecia areata, which I'm familiar with. And it says, hey, this is how it could possibly happen. Genetics, medication, your immune system hates you, stress, and that like 90-something% of people will experience it in their lifetime. And I'm like, how come nobody talks about this then? If that's the case, that's a high percentage of people that will experience alopecia areata something. Nobody's talking about it. That's very scary. I feel like somebody should like say, hey, this happened to me on like a random Tuesday and my hair grew back or it didn't, just so that the rest of us know, and that we're not pointing the finger at some hairstylist that's just trying to make a living, because I didn't fucking know. Like, I swear it wasn't there one day and then the next day it was. What are the freaking odds? And so I'm trying not to stress. I'm trying not to stress because I don't want any more spots. And also, I want my hair to start growing back in the front because it's starting to look a little interesting, but not in a good way or a funny way or a fun way, just interesting. And I need to wash my hair this weekend, and I'm so afraid that it's gonna be like boom in your face. I'm a bald spot. It's the size of a nickel, and I don't know what I could do to cover that up. I'm thinking about shaving my head. All right. I just wanted to say that. Bye. What is this? What? What the heck is this? What? Oh. That's cute. Girl, the storm is rolling in. You know I can't stand wind, and it is windy as I don't know what outside right now. I don't like the sound of it. I do not like the sound of wind. It scares me. And this dumpster out here is flapping around in the trees or... Anyways, also at the same time, somebody sent me a cool ass link for, I don't know what I'm looking at. Barbie gear. Also, like, what is this? It's like Barbie's secret. What is this? Gamer club? Digital design? Let me just click on that. Is that a clickable thing? Hot Wheels. What is this? Hot Wheels collection. Let's start with Barbie. That's not clickable. That's not clickable. Oh, these are all the things that Mattel is into. Uno, Hot Wheels, Monster High, Motu, I don't know what that is. What is this? Event schedule for today. Kickoff. Tune in at Mattel Creations. This is a live event to start, so start times can vary. Get there early and don't miss a thing. What? So let me click on this. Oh, live stream. Ooh, toys. I love those. Barbie cartel. What? Why don't know Chantel Martin? You know, there's nothing wrong with a good doll.
In the world of Mattel Creations. So, go ahead, click up here, enter your email address. We are going to be giving away something special right now. A few months ago, we asked fans to submit their designs for their favorite. So a huge shout out to everyone who submitted designs for Uno. It's our first created t-shirt for Uno.
I don't like it.
Awesome.
Watch me win it.
And this comes from Stephanie in Jessup, Georgia.
Okay.
Love this. Hi, Trish.
Oh, see, now that shirt I can get with. That is cute. The crew always gets nicer swag. Okay. This apparently is a thing that I just stepped into. I'm very interested, but at the same time, squirrel. So I just told my familia that I'm gonna be starting officially in a couple weeks. So not next week, but the week after. And all that means is that I'm going to be stopping the birth control. It's totally up to my body after that. I don't know if I'm gonna start a few days from then or a few weeks from then, but I'm gonna stop taking the birth control and just see what happens. And so I could either be I could very well be traveling to LIC again, either very soon or I don't know. I've been consistently on the meds for a little over a year now. So, and at first, I would say like the first like 5 to 6 months, my body was like trying to combat that, and you know, I was having some not withdrawal, what do you call them, breakthrough, but that hasn't happened in a long time.
So I don't know how comfortable my body is with being on this birth control, but we're gonna see. I'm praying for the best. That's all I can fucking do. That's all I can do, right? But at least I will stop taking the pill soon. I didn't document this yesterday because I didn't have my camera with me, but I have already called. Who did I call first? I called Win to like start the pre-authorization process, and they're like, well, that has to be initiated with your doctor. And I was like, okay, I don't remember it. I'm basically starting fresh, guys. Like everything that I ever learned or knew about this whole thing is like gone, right? So she's like, oh, you have to initiate that with your doctor. So I called LIC and told them, hey, it's been over a year and I need to start the pre-authorization process. And she's like, oh, don't worry about that. We don't actually submit to your insurance until we see you on the schedule. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I don't remember that, but maybe it's because I didn't ask before. I just remember there being panic because I was well in the middle of a retrieval cycle and my authorization had not been approved, or it kept getting denied or something. So I was panicking, if some of y'all can remember from a long time ago. I was panicking because I was about to have my retrieval and I still did not really have approval from my insurance that they were gonna cover me. But it all worked out. So that's why I made the calls, is because I wanted to kind of get ahead of things. I didn't want there to be any delays. But here's the thing. I'm coming at this cycle 8 with chill expectations. I know what I'm getting out of Win. I know what I'm getting out of my health insurance people. I know what I'm getting out of LIC, right? Or what I'm not going to get. So I'm not going to keep trying to reinvent the wheel and curate an experience that I know is just not going to happen. I've been with them for how many years now? 2, 3, 4, 3 years now, and they're consistent, right? It's me who's trying to cultivate something that is, it's just not what they do. So that's cool. It was because, you know me, I'm like, well, I just have a problem with doing the same thing over and over and it not really working out. And so in my mind, it's like, all right, that didn't work out. Is there something that we can tweak? Is there something that we can do? Is there something that we can avoid? Like, how can we improve the plan as a whole, right? And that's not really how LIC works unless it's very blatant, in your face, obvious, or I don't know what kind of special circumstance you have to have in order for them to be like, okay, no, now we're going to do this. Okay, no, now we're going to do that. But I asked, I was like, it's been over a year. Do you guys need an updated profile on me? Do we need to do a whole nother consult? Do you need to know about my new medications, my new health issues? Like, that all has to count for something. And front desk I talked to, it was really early. I didn't consider how early it was, but she answered. So was like, well, we typically don't get like any updated information on you or whatever, but if you're doing a retrieval cycle, you can talk to the nurses and find out if there's any like prep that you should be or could be doing. And she's like, but they are not in until like 9:45 or something. And I was like, well, I'll just call back then, because it was like just past 8 when I was speaking with her. So I was like, it's also early in the morning. Do I want to? And let me say this, it's the nurses that give me attitude. A lot of other people say, oh, I'm like best friends with my nurses. Like, I love my team. They're so blah, blah, blah. I don't have that experience with the nurses at LIC. They are just the very bare minimum, functional. They're not warm and fuzzy, not the nurses. So I'm like, do I want to go down this road so early just because I'm asking questions? Like, I know what the answer is going to be. So I was like, you know what, I'll call back. And I'm not gonna, because just never mind. Well, I'll just show up when I show up and just get me pregnant, okay? There's been a lot of movement in the head doctors at LIC, which has made me nervous because my doctor is like top dog. He's like top dog. And so I'm like, as soon as, if he's not there, then what the hell am I gonna do, right? Because there's another doctor that I absolutely cannot stand. He's got like heavy hands and just, I don't like it, right? And then there's 2 or 3 new ones that have come on board. So I don't know anything about them, but you know how I feel about change. It's just unsettling. But as long as my doctor is still there, then whatever. And while I hope that my favorite phlebotomist and ultrasound techs are still there, I'm going in with expectations that change happens very quickly, in a week, in a month, in a year. A lot happens in a year, and so just be open and not disappointed by whatever fuck shit is gonna happen. But here's really what's been on my, here's what's been keeping me up at night. 2 things, actually. One is I went back to look at the laundry list of, I don't know why I'm just now doing this. Shut up, please. Okay? One obstacle at a time. I don't know why I'm just now looking at this, but I went back to look at the laundry list of items that my car needed maintenance-wise. You know, way back when they're like, it was like $2,500 worth of work, and I gave them $800 for like 3 things, and there was like 10 things. I went back to see what those were, because I don't know why I'm terrified to make this drive now. Like, I love my car, but baby is not reliable, and that's on me. That's because I rode her so hard for 2 years straight, and so she's struggling, right? But I'm so nervous about starting to make that drive because I don't think she's ready. Good thing for me is that it's still cool in the desert. It's not dead of summer where it's like even harder on my car to like go across the desert for like 12 hours. But even in the cool, just like that stretch of road makes me nervous. Like, I don't want to ride her hard, and she needs maintenance. I say all that to say, in order for me to feel comfortable, I need to spend another stack to get to that point. And I don't want to wait appointment-wise to get my car fixed. So that right there is unnecessary stress, right? I know what the right thing to do is. The right thing to do, and the stress less thing to do, is to spend the money, get my car fixed. That way I can confidently make these trips, and then just do that, versus playing roulette like I am good for, and then having a problem and being like, oh my god, why me? Like, I knew that it needed to be handled, right? So And it's not like little bitty stuff. It's all engine related. Like, why do I always have engine related problems? You know? So it's like I can't even like really play with that. I don't want to play with that. So yeah. The other thing that's been keeping me up at night is there are phases during this process where I'm like, shit, I have to prepare myself for if this doesn't work. What is life? What am I gonna do? How am I gonna feel fulfilled? Blah, 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 if it doesn't work, right? But then there are phases where I'm like, shit, it has worked every single time to a point, right? To a point. I have gotten pregnant every single time. It's about staying pregnant now. But I'm like, shit, when this works and I have another person to make sure they are housed, clothed, fed, happy. How the hell am I going to do that? Right? I'm confident I can keep them fed because I gotta eat. I'm not compromising on food. I love to eat. I can keep them fed. I can keep them healthy. I can keep them housed. But how am I going to keep them babysat? I can't be a stay-at-home mom. It's just me. And I'll go crazy. And like, it's not like I like to work, but I like to be useful. Like I need to, like my brain, like I need to exercise. I need something to do, right? Plus money, obviously. I can't do that. I can't be part-time because that's pointless in this economy. I basically need to be able to work full-time, but also how the hell am I going to pay for childcare for an infant? So I've been looking into folding in to my whole health benefits program a DCFSA, which, you know, thank God for this job. I mean, they're up there with the benefits. It's windy and the pollen is high and my allergies are kicking my ass. Thank goodness for this job and their benefits, because I might be able to have a DCFSA and an HSA, which is everything. Granted, the DCFSA is only a $5,000 max, but that's $5,000 that I could put towards childcare. Now, whose rates are within that budget? Like nobody, but like family. So I've probably spent the last couple of weeks stressing about how I'm going to afford childcare as a full-time working single parent. And something has to compromise, right? It's either I can make all that happen and not live on my own, or win the lottery, or finally break down and level up here at work and start working towards my goal of a particular salary before I'm 40. But I can't even wait until I'm 40. I have to make this particular salary by next year. So the only way that I can do that is if I go ahead and start the training and licensing to level up. Like, I don't want to talk more about that because, but that's kind of where I'm at as of the last couple of nights, is just like, bug it. Just do it. Like, why am I so afraid to level up and do this thing? It's not that I'm afraid of it, it's that I don't want to do it. But I would rather do something that I don't want to do for said kid and like be stress-free financially and in every other aspect than, you know, unnecessarily, like, just do what you have to fucking do. My goal is to not have multiple jobs. I know that like 99% of Americans have to have 2 and 3 jobs. It's not for me. It's not for the kid. I'm not built that way. I would rather work hard in one job and get the bag than have like a bunch of little gigs. Like, I hate that. I hate it. And it adds more stress to me. So, and plus I need, see, and please, I know I had a whole year to figure this out, but honestly, I needed majority of the year to like get back to my right mind, okay? When I say it out loud, it seems like, you know, and this is a question that I've had many times before, like, why are you doing this? This does not sound fun. It does not sound like, why, right? Because I have this innate need and desire to birth a biological child and have a child in my life, period. Rear a child. I've always chosen the harder things in life. Except being black. I didn't choose that. But I would. I would choose it over and over and over. Anyways, just wanted to give you an update on that. I don't even know if you heard any of it, but I need to get off of this live stream because it is eating up my data and it's freezing and my phone is already, I think I'm gonna have to get a new phone very soon. I'm gonna click out. Did you hear that? Okay. I'm gonna listen to the Friend Zone. Time has been flying this week. Do you hear that? Yeah, I need to put it on a podcast because I cannot with this wind. That means every time there's wind down here, I'm terrified that there's wind at my apartment on my balcony. I didn't know it was going to be windy. I thought it was just going to be rainy. And I didn't like do anything with my furniture. Oh my God. I'm always afraid something is going to fly off my balcony. Well, in 30 minutes I can go check.